So, good morning, everyone. Before we start the procurement activities, may I request Ma'am Chan to lead the prayer. Good morning once again to the BAC members, BAC PWG, BAC Secretariat, our observers, our partners in the development, and the people of the Republic of the Philippines, especially the constituents of Sultan Kudarat II District Engineering Office. Today, June 30, 2026, I would like to welcome you to the opening of bids of 3 civil works projects. In line with the Department Order 105, Series of 2020, pursuant to Administrative Order 34, issued by the previous President Rodrigo Duterte, dated October 23, 2020, wherein the principles of transparency and accountability in the public service were reiterated. And in order to avoid irregularities in the procurement process, transparency and accountability in all government transactions, especially in the procurement process, shall be observed. I formally welcome you to our DPWH Sultan DEO YouTube live streaming. Before we start, I would like to request the BAC Secretariat, Mr. Lorizo, to read the attendance to check and verify the quorumness of the BAC.
Okay, good morning everyone. Today is June 30, 2026, and we're about to open 3 civil works contracts. I'll give to you the attendance for the opening of bids, but before that, I'll give a recap on what happened during the deadline of the dropping of bids. So at exactly 10 o'clock this morning, the bid box has been sealed and the keys has been turned over in front of the presiding officer, our BAC chairperson, and the following bidders dropped their bids. We have from JB Constec, represented by Jerome Pehongko, and from Tipicon Engineering Innovations, represented by Romilo Parayan. Parayan, sir? Parayan. And for the attendance for the opening of bids. For our BAC members, our presiding officer, our BAC chairperson, the chief of the maintenance section, Engineer Renato G. Castor, with our BAC regular member, the Engineer Johaira Magarang, together with us to our live streaming, our BAC vice chairperson, the chief of the planning design section, Engineer Abdurrahman Patuan, our BAC provisional member, and also our NGC representative for civil works, the chief of the construction section, Engineer Pinky Isdruin, and our BAC provisional member, Engineer Jared Cordero. For our BAC Technical Working Group headed by Engineer Alrafi de Gamama, we have members of the BAC Technical Working Group in attendance, Engineer Alvin De Marquez, Engineer Dominic Madriaga, and Ms. Fidelina Pagaduan. For our BAC Secretariat headed by Engineer Anthony Pideman, members of the BAC Secretariat, yours truly, Franco Valorizo, and Sir Alan Manfreno is currently conducting the civil works application eligibility. And for our observers, we have invited observers, but so far wala pa pong dumarating. Sir, we have 5 out of 5 BAC members.
Thank you, Mr. Lorizo. So, the BAC is in quorum. I would like to formally open this meeting at exactly 10:26 in the morning. Now we will give the case of the bid box to our TWGMG and observers. Kindly open the box. The big box should consist of 5 folders. We will be opening the civil works projects, the 5 civil works projects. The technical documents of civil works will be read while simultaneously processing for its eligibility through our civil works application. Now I would like to request the back secretariat, together with the back, to start. We have three projects, civil works projects, so bid. The first project is the contract ID 26MH0020, replacement of bridge, Pilandok Bridge along Awang Upi, Lebak, Kalamansig, Palimbang, Sarangani Road. Contract duration 179 calendar days with an EBC of 13,798,400 pesos. We have two bidders, the GB Constec and Typical Engineering Innovation. We'll open first the GB Constec.
Sir, we would like to acknowledge the Commission audit represented by Ma'am Narcisa Emiliano. She is online.
Opening the technical component of the bid submitted by GB Constec for the contract ID 26MH0020. Jobs registration, attached, invalid. DTI Business Certificate of Name Registration, also attached, invalid. Mayor's permit, also attached, signed and valid. Tax clearance certificate, also attached and valid. List of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, also attached and signed. Statement of bidder's single largest completed contract, also attached and signed. Pickup license, also attached, signed and valid. Bid securing declaration, attached and duly notarized. Organizational chart, also attached and signed. List of key personnel, also attached and signed. List of contractors' equipment units to be assigned to the contract, also attached and signed. Material testing, minimum laboratory testing equipment certification, attached, signed and valid. Omnibus sworn statement, attached, signed and duly notarized. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, also attached and duly notarized. Sworn disclosure of relation and beneficial ownership, also attached and duly notarized. ISO certification, also attached and valid. Audited financial statement, also attached. Net financial contracting capacity, also attached and signed. Mr. Chair, as per checklist, bid securing declaration dated June 26, 2026. Mr. Chair, as per checklist, GB Constec submitted complete documents.
So proceed to the second bidder, the Typical Engineering Innovation for contract ID 26MH0020.
Opening the technical components of the bid submitted by Typicon Engineering Innovation for the same project with a contract ID 26MH0020. We have PhilChip's registration attached and valid. We have DTI certificate attached and valid, mayor's permit, valid, tax clearance, valid. Yeah. Tax clearance certificate, valid. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, attached and signed. Organizational chart, attached and signed. Statement of all of the bidders, single largest completed contract, attached and signed. Pickup license, attached and valid. Bid securing declaration dated June 29, 2026, attached and duly notarized. Organizational chart, attached and signed. List of contractors, key personnel, attached and signed. List of contractors, major construction laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, attached and signed. Minimum testing equipment or apparatus, certification, attached, signed and valid. Omnibus sworn statement, attached, signed and duly notarized. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, attached, signed and duly notarized. Also attached disclosure of beneficial ownership, attached and duly notarized. ISO certification, also attached and valid. Audited financial statements, attached and signed. NFCC, also attached and signed. Mr. Chair, as per checklist, Typicon Engineering Innovations submitted the complete documents.
So let's proceed to the next project, the contract ID 26MH0045. Construction of road, Barangay Salangsang to Barangay Keytodac. Station 5 plus 800 to Station 7 plus 375, Lebak, Sultan Kudarat. Contract duration, 176 calendar days, with an EBC of 49,876,990 pesos. We have two bidders, the GP Constec and the Typicon Engineering Innovation. We'll open first the GP Constec technical documents.
Opening the technical component of the bids submitted by GP Constec for the project with a contract ID 26MH0045. Philjips registration, attach and sign, and valid. DTI certification of business name registration, also attached, signed and valid. Business permit, also attached, signed and valid. List of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, attached and signed. Statement of bidder single largest completed contracts, also attached and signed. Pickup license, attached and signed and valid. Bid securing declaration, dated June 22, 2026, attached, signed, and duly notarized. June 22. Organizational chart, attached and signed. List of key personnel, attached and signed. List of contractors' equipment units to be assigned to the contract, attached and signed. Minimum laboratory testing equipment certification, attached, signed, and valid. Omnibus sworn statement, attached, and duly notarized. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, attached, signed, and duly notarized. Sworn disclosure of relation and beneficial ownership, also attached and signed, and duly notarized. ISO certification, attached, signed, and valid. Audited financial statement, also attached and signed. Net financial contracting capacity, also attached and signed. Tax clearance, attached, signed, and valid. Statement of bidder single largest completed contract, attached and signed. Mr. Chair, as per checklist, GB Constec submitted the complete documents.
Let's proceed to the next bidder, the Typicon Engineering Innovations for contract ID 26MH0045.
Opening the technical documents, now the bid submitted by Typicon Engineering Innovation for the same contract, 26MH0045. Philjips registration, attached, signed, and valid. Certificate of business name registration, attached, signed, and valid. Mayor's permit, also attached, signed, and valid. Tax clearance certificate, also attached, signed, and valid. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, also attached and signed. Statement of the bidder single largest completed contracts, also attached and signed. Bid securing declaration, dated June 29, 2026, attached, signed, and duly notarized. Organizational chart, attached and signed. List of contractors, key personnel, also attached and signed. List of contractors, major construction laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, attached and signed. inclusion of minimum testing equipment apparatus for small contractor certification, attached, signed, and valid. Omnibus sworn statement, 11 items, attached, signed, and duly notarized. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, also attached and duly notarized. Disclosure of beneficial ownership, attached, signed, and duly notarized. ISO certification, also attached and signed. Audited financial statement, attached and signed. NFCC, also attached and signed. Pickup license, also attached, signed, and valid. Mr. Chair, as per checklist, TPCon Engineering Innovation submitted a complete documents.
So we'll proceed to the last project, the contract ID 26-0127. Repair maintenance of slope protection with the instructor of National Roads along Awang Upi, Lebak, Kalamansig, Palimbang, Sarangani Road. Key 2011 plus 932 to Key 2012 plus 152. Dumolol, Palimbang, Sultan Kudarat. Contract duration 55 calendar days. With an ABC of 1,106,222 pesos at 77 centavos. We have loan bidder, the GB Constek.
Now opening the technical documents of JB Kenstech for contract ID 26MH0127. Document submitted. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration valid. List of eligibility documents, Annex A. Items indicated updated, signed. Business permit, valid. DTI certificate, valid. Tax clearance, updated. List of ongoing government and private construction contracts, signed. Statement of bidder singular just completed contract, attached and signed. Contractor's license, valid, signed. Bid securing declaration dated June 22, 2026, signed and sealed, original. Organizational chart, signed. List of key personnel, signed. List of contractors' equipment pledged to the contract, signed. Omnibus warrant statement and items, signed and sealed, original. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, signed and sealed. Sworn disclosure statement or sworn disclosure of relation of beneficial ownership form, signed and sealed. Audited financial statements stamped to CBWIR. NFCC signed. Materials testing equipment. Attached and signed. Bidder's technical document is complete as per checklist, sir.
So let's now proceed to opening of the financial documents. But before, we'll read the result of our eligibility result from our civil works application. For the contract ID 26MH0020 for GB Constec, work experience passed, NFCC passed for eligible. And for the Typicon Engineering Innovation, work experience failed, no SLCC similar to the contract to BB. NFCC passed, ineligible. And for the contract ID 26MH0045 for GB Constec, work experience passed, NFCC passed, eligible. And for Typicon Engineering Innovations, work experience failed, with LCC similar to the contract to be bid, but present value less than 50% of the ABC. NFCC pass, ineligible. A representative from Typicon. And for the contract ID 26MH0127 for the GB Constec, work experience pass, NFCC pass.
Good morning, everyone. So I was with the bid prepare kahapon po. Nakita ko na mayroong document po ito, so hindi lang siguro na-attach. So okay lang ba sa inyo na ipahabol lang, or we will send it as soon as possible.
Mr. Chair, as per RA 12009, no modifications is allowed po unless it's been reached to the deadline of the opening, which is tapos na po ang deadline. So, di na po allowed ang modification ng documents.
Siyang naka-attach dito, which is SLCC 23LI0018, construction of road Panansalan, Compostela, Davao de Oro along Barangay Panansalan, Compostela, Davao de Oro. So, mayroon po siyang attach here na certificate of final acceptance and final inspection report po. So, maybe sir, dito pwede kayong mag-ano sir, but kung ano po yung submitted nyo dito will be the document to be submitted sa central office po. But for the other one po sir, since it was clear here that none no modification of bid after dropping po shall be allowed.
At the present value, less than 50% of the ABC. The completion cost is 13,929,000. Percent value natin is 15,487,000. For 5.
So bid effort similar to the contract but present value less than 50% of the ABC. Sir, pa-verify na lang sir yung
For the information of everyone, yung kinonsider po ng civil works application is yung experience ni Sir na with contract ID 23LI 0121, project concreting Barangay Panansalan, FMR, Barangay Panansalan, Compostela, Davao de Oro, while nag-attach po si bidder na kanyang experience sa kanyang SLCC na another different contract with contract ID 23LI 0018, construction of road Panansalan, Compostela, Davao de Oro, along Barangay Panansalan, Compostela, Davao de Oro. Yung difference nila is yung kinonsider ng CWA is yung kanyang completion cost or kanyang with present value is 15,497,000. Kaya siya naging ineligible sa CWA. And then dito naman siyang sinubmit na SLCC, meron siyang in-attach which with the contract value of 48 million. So ito po ay subject for unlocking, sir. Dahil po ay hindi po na-reflect or baka hindi nakita ng CWA na meron pa yung completed na experience na ganito yung itong in-attach niyo yung SLCC. So, mangyayari nito, mag-open kami ng financial ninyo, pero yung bid ninyo, your technical ninyo, is subject natin for unlocking muna sa central office. So, sila pa mag-determine kung eligible po or tatanggapin nila itong SLCC. Yan po, sir. Para for sa transparency, yung competitor niyo sa JB Constec, represented by nila. Ma'am Cecil, pwede mo makita dito na meron siyang sinabit. Natin sure ko depende. Yung explanation po dyan, Sir Tipicon, yung sa inyo pong bid sa 26MH0020, hindi ba kayo nag-attach ng SLCC? Although meron kayong form, wala hong data na may SLCC kayo. Dahil po kayo ay medium A contractor na, required po yung experience. So, doon po tayo na ineligible. Mr. Chair, we'd like to inform the Tipicon they will issue notice of ineligibility and will return their financial documents.
So for the contract ID 26MH0020, we'll open only the financial documents of GB Consec and the Engineering Innovation financial documents will be returned to the bidder. So let's now open the financial documents of GB Consec for contract ID 26MH0020.
Opening the financial component of the bid submitted by GB Constec for the contract ID 26M80020. Bid form attached in the prescribed format. Bill of quantities attached, and all pages are signed. Detailed estimates also attached and signed. With summary of materials. Cash flow also attached and signed in the form of quarterly. And for the bid price to be read by our bank chairman.
The total bid price of GB Constec for contract ID 26M80020, 13,763,364 pesos and 24 centavos. Again, 13,763,363 pesos and 24 centavos. No discount offered. For the next project is the 26M045. We have two bidders, the GP Constec and the Typical Engineering Innovation. We'll open first the GP Constec financial report.
Opening the financial component of the bid submitted by GB Constec for the contract ID 26MH0045. Bid form attached and signed. Bill of quantities attached. And all pages are also signed. Detailed estimates also attached and signed with summary of materials. Cash flow attached and signed. And for the bid price to be read by our bank chairman.
The total bid price of GB Constec for contract ID 26M0045, 49,751,353 pesos and 79 centavos. 49,751,353 pesos and 79 centavos. No discount offered. And for the second bidder, the Typical Engineering Innovations for contract ID 26M0045.
Opening the financial component envelope of the bid submitted by Tipicon Engineering Innovation for the contract ID 26MH0045. Bid form attached and signed. Bill of quantities also attached. And all pages also signed. We have detailed estimates also attached and signed. Cash flow by quarter also attached and signed. And for the bid price to be read by our bank chairperson.
The total bid price of Tipicon Engineering Innovations for contract ID 26MH0045, 39,876,905 pesos and 15 centavos. 39,876,905 pesos and 15 centavos. No discount offered. Now for the last project, for 26 units, 0127, we have bidder the GP Constec.
For the financial document of JV Construct for contract ID 26MH0127, document submitted, bid form, signed, bill of quantities signed, detailed estimates signed, cash flow signed.
The total bid price of GB Constec for contract ID 26MH0127, 1,105,222,077 centavos. 1,105,222,077 centavos. No discount offered. Since we have finished the opening of all the contracts, I would like to remind the bidders that your document will still undergo the post-qualification and the result of today's bidding is still not final. And for the other matters from the back, TWG, or back secretariat.
For the other matters, we have a schedule for opening of bids this coming July 7 for 8 civil work projects, and for the opening of bids scheduled also this coming July 14 for 4 civil works projects.
So we'll proceed to the closing of the opening of bids.
Sir, I move in a joint.
The motion was raised by Engineer Magarang and seconded by Engineer Cordero. I formally close this meeting at exactly 11:13 in the morning. Our meeting conference officially ended. On behalf of the people of the Republic of the Philippines, especially the people of Sultan Kudarat, Second District Engineering Office, I would like to thank everyone for your participation.